How much did my Vtuber model cost? Yes, 8,000.
Okie dokie. Everyone knows that VTuber models are very, very expensive.
Why do VTuber models sometimes go for thousands of dollars? Why do the people who make the models charge that much? And speaking of rigging, have you seen some of the stuff VTubers can do these days? You don't just rig a 180-degree head turn in half an hour. Rigging is a very specialized skill that takes a very long time to get good at, so it makes sense that some riggers, especially the more well-known ones, charge a high price to compensate for all the time they spent learning while not getting paid.
It's really difficult to have good physics in Live 2D. It's a lot of research, it's a lot of R&D, it's a lot of trial and error, and multiply that for every part of the character, from the eyes, to the hair, to the arms, to the legs. Oh my god, don't even get me started on the body. There's just a lot. There's a lot of time and research that goes into it, and it is why it's expensive. If you have been doing your research and want to have your original character made and rigged by a professional Live 2D artist, animator, rigger, you know, it can go as high as 15,000. That's just an insane number. Of course, there are a lot of affordable options out there that you can buy on Etsy or Booth, but again, they're either just half-body rigs or they are, like me, people who are learning Live 2D for the first time, and they are trying their best to learn and still afford dinner. This VTuber model costs £1 right now. You decide the price and I'll set it. This is a ghost girl that you can customize. There's a lot of customization. I counted roughly 34 different customization options to make your character look and feel unique. I added 4 presets so that you can see the range that your character can have with your look. If you don't want your chest to be exposed, wink, you can turn the opacity all the way to the end, and it just looks like your Spoopi ghost girl have a little bit of a corset on, a glassy corset. I took the liberty to add adjustable wind toggles. I rigged it in Live 2D so you don't have to painstakingly remove all of the meshes that you don't want the wind effect to be on. So yeah, is no wind. This is a little bit of wind. And this is very windy. You can reverse the footstep and change the X and Z direction of the body and the head, and it will give you different movements. There's a lot of options for arm. Of course, I animated the U-beam, but you can also set it so that you can use it anytime without playing the animation. You just lift your arms up and do a peace sign and beam the chat. I made a little chat template for U-beam so that you can then move it to where your chat is. The shoulders also automatically go up and down. You can also manually have it go up and down, so you can max on left and minimum on right, and then the opposite. Hit the 2 button really fast and it will do a shoulder wiggle. I animated the heart and the heart eyes, and they both work with your facial expression. Your heart beats slower when you're sad, and your heart beats faster when you're happy. There are 3 different mouth sets. There's this normal mouth range, and then there's the ooh mouth and the wiggle mouth. You can also turn uwu and wiggle on at the same time. It looks a little derpy, but if that's the look you're going for, it exists.
Wow!
There's also a wink star if you want to say a very boomery joke. It is not on by default since it'll spam wink.
Awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
I also made some expressions for love hearts, dead face, and fisheye lens. If you take off the hair, your head looks like an egg. Intentional. By default, I set the feet to stay in place, but you can turn that off so that then the feet can do the side step. I put the side step on Z. I might not do that in the future. Didn't realize like I'm the only person who talks tilting my head in the Z direction. All of this is adjustable. You can make your character into a little chibi. Not everyone wants to play as a chibi all the time, and not everyone wants to play as a full-size character all the time.
Nice.
So if you're already halfway there and you already have your model made by a brilliant artist and you just can't find a rigger that have what you're looking for, then check out my VGen. I'm open for commission. So how much should this model cost? You decide. Of course you clicked on this video, obviously you're not fucking balling. And you gotta start somewhere, right? So let me know, like, do you think this would help? Do you think this would help other aspiring VTubers to get noticed? I mean, that's the goal. That's the goal of this video. I want you to get noticed. Obviously, I'm also here to make money, but my success is only on the success of the actual content creator. So yeah, let me know down in the comments. This model is also on Etsy for £1. For now, there's only 5, so please comment below how much you think I should list this model for, and I'll list it as that. If you think like, oh, Nori, you did such a great work, let's list it for £1,000. I don't think I'm gonna list it for 1,000. That's crazy. Like, the entire reason for this is I want it to be accessible, but I also would like to be compensated for my artwork. I have a baby to feed, and this really helps me a lot.
It takes a long fucking time. Good luck paying your rent for 3 months on 8K, because that's how long it takes some people to get a model out.
I'm new to the Live 2D rigging. I'm recently moved to the UK. Obviously did not sound British. Live 2D is giving new leaf to my career, and I'm hoping that it works out. So share this video, retweet my giveaway, and you know, we'll see.
What? You're not British?
And I'm cursing like a sailor. Demonetized. It's in the first 3 seconds, we're ruined.
What do you mean? Well, so